Boeing 737 Max. You should buy a model of the Boeing 737 Max. So, Sam Chu Model Collection Store. As an aviation enthusiast, we want to have different model airliners. Airplane model collections show the true self of aviation enthusiasts. According to samtrue.com, let's face it, model planes can be pretty expensive depending on the scale of the model plane. 1/400 scale models cost up to be $10 to even somewhere in the 20s or the 30s. However, 1/200 scale models, the larger ones, tend to be more expensive, between $200 to $500. According to YouTubers Mile High Aviation, model planes have gone from being not expensive to very expensive in 1/200 scale, from $50 to $125, which is very... Think about being an aviation enthusiast and model collector with these kind of expenses. How can aviation enthusiasts like myself and others collect these models that are not very expensive? Buy a model of the Boeing 737 Max. I compared according to these aviation enthusiasts and people, I compared several websites and found the cheapest option is from eBay, airlinemuseum.com, Amazon, or the Flying Mule. According to King Fi, the Boeing 737 Max has had all of its key issues fixed, like the MCAS system that was fixed by Boeing. The Boeing 737 was also the most popular airplane by their numbers sold in the history of their commercial aviation. It is very appealing to have it in my collection. According to the aviation enthusiast websites, samtrue.com, model planes are the best thing to collect. Some people buy only the planes they have flown, or even the airline they have flown on. Others collect a special class of airplanes from World War II, like the bombers or the fighters. Try to get a 1/200 model or an expensive model if you have the money. I know what you might be thinking. Buying a model plane that's expensive won't work for me. Some might say sometimes online planes are cheap than they are going to be at the store, or even the Boeing store or their website. Others might say, well, as an aviation enthusiast, I'm too old for models and I would rather collect some things from when I go on an airline. If you cannot find what to collect as an aviation enthusiast, and that's better for you, then keep collecting it and you'll have a collection of it, and tell people about it, and don't stop giving up. Keep collecting a lot of these things as an av geek or an aviation enthusiast. Picture this: you have your own airport and model planes, and you like to collect these model planes, and you have a shelf of your models. You then drive to the airplane store and you buy another 737 model. You go to a meeting with your aviation friends, and then you give them a gift of the airplane they like. So, conclusion. You should buy a model of the Boeing 737 Max. Go to the Boeing Store website, www.boeingstore.com, or the airlinemuseum.com, or the Flying Mule, or even eBay or Amazon. And then type the 737 Max, and it will show you the models and the airlines of the plane that there are. I urge you to buy the model of the Boeing 737 Max, because if you do, you will learn more about it from Google and from Wikipedia. These are the lists where you should get a model of this plane: the Boeingstore.com, the Flying Mule, airlinemuseum.com, eBay.com, or even Amazon, as they are the most popular ones to find out how much they cost and the plane.